Hello, my name's Michelle and I'm a class teacher at Newbridge School. This video is for parents and it's to explain about Tacpac. As you can see on your child's timetable, Tacpac is listed a few times a week. In this video, I'm going to explain what Tacpac is, the benefits of Tacpac and why we use it. So firstly, what is Tacpac? Tacpac simply stands for Touch and Communication Pack. Tacpac is a sensory communication resource using touch and music to align the senses and develop communication skill. With Tacpac, you have different types of music, so the music might be fast, it might be slow, it might be quick, it might be soft. Each bit of music will go with either a hand movement or use different textures and resources such as sponges, such as wooden spoons. And as the music is played, you would touch the child in a certain way to reflect the music. The reason we use Tacpac, we use this resource, is so the child starts to pick up the relationship between the instrument that we use and the music. So in this video, you could see that the child is laying comfortably on the floor. The child could be laying on the front, on the back, on the side. They can be placed in a wheelchair. They could be sitting on the sofa, whatever is a comfortable position for your child. As you can see, the teaching assistant or teacher that is working with the child is fanning the child. The teacher is listening to the music and making note of how fast it is, and they are fanning the child as the music is going on. As you can see in the music will stop and change, and as the music stops and change, the teaching assistant or the teacher will then begin starting to blow the child. That is the instruction for that specific bit of music. Within Tacpac, you will get instructions on what you need to do for specific bits of music. And for this bit of music, it says to fan and to blow, to fan and to blow. And when the music changes, the teacher, teaching assistant or parent or carer will fan, and when the music changes again, they will stop and they will blow. Hi, so now we're going to look at how the Tacpac is arranged. As I stated before, the Tacpac stands for Touch and Communication Pack. It's a specific set of music that's been composed to match the textures, the characteristics, and even the emotional quality of touch experience. The activity may be played on a YouTube channel, or we may send you some music, and it will start by introducing what the Tacpac piece of music is and what the objective is of the music. For example, Tacpac set 1, tapping with chopsticks. So it's telling you it's music number 1 and it wants you to tap with chopsticks. What happens is you have your child ready and then you will listen to the music will play and you will tap along with your child to that piece of music until the music ends, and then you'll go on to the next piece of music. In each Tacpac session, it usually lasts around half an hour, and it consists of 6 different experiences. Every piece of Tacpac music that you will listen to will always end with a relaxing piece of music. Now, the idea of Tacpac is not just to do it once, but to do the same Tacpac numerous times. So we've looked at what Tacpac is and how Tacpac is arranged. So we now know that Tacpac is music which is linked to sensory experience through touch, using our hands or using everyday household materials such as wooden spoons, sponges, chopsticks, etc. It's six different types of music, and that always ends with a music which is relaxing and calming. Now we're going to look at what the benefits of Tacpac are. Now Tacpac is meant to be played over and over again. So we do the same bit of Tacpac music for maybe a week, maybe a month, maybe half a term, maybe a whole term. And the reason for that is so the child can learn what each different bit of music is for. So we have children that are touch sensitive. We have children that are oversensitive to touch. We have children that have quite high anxiety. And Tacpac lowers the anxiety by allowing them to connect each bit of music to what we are going to do with them. So it allows them to start to anticipate what is coming next. Tacpac can be used by anyone, any one of our users. It can be used with adults, it can be used with children, it can be used with children who are not very mobile. You can use the Tacpac laying on the floor, sitting on a chair. Tacpac can be used anywhere, which makes it a very good resource. As we said before, Tacpac can build communication skills because it allows the child to communicate through touch. It allows the child to start to understand communication from the touch that we give them. And Tacpac, as I said before, can be used anywhere. We can use the Tacpac inside the classroom. We can go outside and we can do it outside as long as we've got something to play the music on. If the child prefers to be in a sensory den, somewhere quiet, the Tacpac can be brought to them there. Whatever is most comfortable for your child. One thing I do hear quite a lot from parents, from carers, from other teachers is how Tacpac won't work with that child. I hear my child won't like Tacpac as they don't like being touched. Tacpac makes my child hyperactive. My child doesn't like being touched. My child doesn't sit still. In actual fact, Tacpac is an intervention and it was designed for this specific reason. Tacpac is a communication aid to allow your child to be able to learn communication through touch. By doing the touch over and over again, it allows them to anticipate, which will in turn lower their anxiety. Now, as I explained before, the Tacpac set of music, the 6 bits of music that we use, we don't just use it for one session and then change to another bit of music. We use the same set of 6 over and over and over again. And depending on your child, it might be for a week, it might be for a month, it might be for a term, it might even need to be for half a year or a year, depending on that child. And the reason we do it is so your child can anticipate. Track 1, set 1, tapping with chopsticks. Oh, I know when I hear this bit of music that my adult, my communication partner, is going to touch me in this way. So over time, it should lower your child's anxiety and allow them to accept the touch. One thing I would say is if your child is overly sensitive, by doing it, you might want to start off tapping slowly and gently. And as the child becomes more resilient to that, then you can begin to tap a little bit harder, a little bit quicker, depending what that bit of music is. This will help children with proprioception. It will build children's anticipation. It will build their communication skill. So I would say just keep going with it. If your child likes to move with your child. Follow them with the music. After a certain while, you will see the benefits of it. I've used it with children that didn't like being touched, wouldn't sit still, and after a whole term, the child began to understand that what we was doing, how we was doing it, and you could see their anxiety lowering as they were understanding what was going on. So just keep going with it. So the last thing I want to talk about is recording Tacpac. Whenever I do a session of Tacpac in the classroom, I always record what is going on. So I have a list of the 6 different songs that I'm playing, what the communication partner is doing, so what the adult or the person leading the session is doing, and what the response is of the child, of the communication partner. So I have Tacpac set 1. The adult might be tapping with chopsticks, and then what the child did to do, what the child's response was from that. Now, the reason I do that is to see if the child's behaviour changes. So we've talked about children might be touch sensitive. We've talked about children might have anxiety to touch, might become hyperactive. And by recording it, I can see if the child's anxiety is lowering, if they're having the same response to the music every time we play it. So the child might show enjoyment to a certain activity, and they might show that they don't like another activity. And that's absolutely fine. But by recording it, I can see if they are starting to anticipate what's coming next. And if I know a child's anxiety has lowered to that set of Tacpac, and if they are beginning to anticipate, then I know it's time to move on to a different set of Tacpac. I can also learn what the child likes and what they don't like. For example, if I'm blowing bubbles on a child, and I know that every time I blow bubbles, the child giggles, the child wriggles, the child might turn towards where I'm blowing the bubbles, I know that they are enjoying the moment. If I'm blowing a child with a fan, and I'm blowing in their face with the fan, and every time that bit of music is going to come on, I know they like to turn away from it. I know that they are showing me they dislike that particular bit of Tacpac, and that's okay too. We don't all like the same things, but it's good because they show me that they are beginning to anticipate that is coming next, which is brilliant communication. It's a brilliant way of showing us what they like and what they don't like. So just finishing talking about Tacpac, because we've spoken to it quite a lot, I just want to give you a quick overall of Tacpac. So Tacpac is touch and communication pack. It consists of 6 different varieties of music, and every piece of music has a specific movement, which is either done through your hands or using household objects. The last piece of music is always a relaxation music, so the child just lays still with a blanket and just with gentle hands, just calming and relaxing. Tacpac is repeated as many times as necessary for your specific child, for the specific learner. And once we know that the child's anxiety is lowered and that the child is anticipating what is coming next, then we know that is the right time to change the music, to change the different varieties of music for that child. The benefits of recording Tacpac, as we've said, is so we know when that moment is, and we know what your child is enjoying about the music and what your child is not enjoying about the music, and then that helps us plan for other lessons too. I hope this video has been useful. I know it's very long. If you have any more questions, please do contact me. Please do let me know, and have fun with the Tacpac at home. Bye.